Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my preview of Stoke City versus Arsenal this weekend, as well as my predicted 1 to 11. On top of that, I'm going to give one of you the brand new Arsenal home shirt. No catch, no gimmick. Stay tuned to the end of this video to see exactly how you can win that shirt. Now, as I said, it's Arsenal versus Stoke this weekend. Second game, first away game. Our last away game of last season was actually Stoke away and we won 4-1. But I don't think it will be as easy as that this time because Stoke City will not be on the beach. We got off to winning ways in our first league game of the season, although it wasn't that convincing in terms of we had to wait until the last 7 minutes to turn the game around against Leicester. Stoke City, they lost their opening game away to Everton. Wayne Rooney returning with a goal. Now, I've had a little look at Stoke over the summer, and one of the biggest stories out of Stoke was the fact that they lost Arnautovic to West Ham. I thought that that would be a massive loss for them, although he does only turn up every couple of games in 5. But today, Stoke City have just signed Jesse Rodriguez from PSG. I didn't see that one coming. Whether he can adapt to the Premier League, whether he can actually be a success is another matter. Will he get his debut against us? Maybe it's a bit too soon. But if all goes well, that should be a good signing for Stoke. Now, we know that Stoke City are not the Stoke of Tony Pulis. We know that they're not going to throw long balls in the box. And they actually are quite a decent passing side now. That being said, they're not that good. They're actually shit. Now, a few Stoke fans that I know are actually worried about them this season. They actually think that they're relegation candidates. I'd love to see Stoke get relegated, especially after all the dramas with Aaron Ramsey and the fact that their fans still think it's his fault and not Ryan Shawcross. In terms of us, what can I expect this week? Well, I expect a better defensive performance, that's for sure. We know that we've got a few players back. I've seen Arsene Wenger's press conference, so that's where I will get into my 1 to 11. After we've played Stoke, we've got Liverpool away. We need to win the Stoke game. Go into that with 2 wins on the bounce. It will put us in very good stead for that game. Now, in terms of my 1 to 11, as I said, I think there will be some changes for this game. So this is what I'm going to go with. In goal, we're going to go with Cech. Didn't have the greatest of games against Leicester, and there's a lot of fans that are calling for his head. For now, though, he keeps his place. Going to stick with 3 at the back, but this is where I think there will be changes. Rob Holding's going to come out of there for me. He had a torrid time against Jamie Vardy the other day. He's still young, he's still inexperienced, and he's still learning. Per Mertesack's going to come back in there for me. Arsene Wenger said in his press conference that he's fit and he's back, so I don't see there's any reason why he will not start. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Mustafi. Again, Arsene Wenger said in his press conference that he's fit and he's ready. So I don't think there's no time for messing about. Mustafi goes straight back in there. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Nacho Monreal. I think that he's done really well in that defensive unit. He's not a natural centre-back, but I feel that on the left side of that centre-back 3, he does the job. Going to go with a right wing-back role, and I'm going to revert to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think that he's doing so much better than Hector Bellerin. Even when he came over to the right-hand side the other day against Leicester, you could see the difference in the guy. I think he just offers a little bit more. So Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in the right wing-back role. Left wing-back, we're going to go with Kolasinac. Superb. He was excellent in the Community Shield. He was excellent against Leicester. He's looking a bargain right now. I'd really like to see him in that left wing back role, and I'd really like to see him test Stoke's resolve. So for me, Kolasinac goes into that left wing back role. In the central midfield role, going to start off with Granit Xhaka. Was at fault for Leicester's second goal, but overall he had a really good game against Leicester. 2 assists, and one was of course the winning goal. So he keeps his role in there. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Aaron Ramsey. He was not deemed fit enough to start the game, but when he came off the bench for El Neni, he was superb. Nearly scored with his first touch, and then actually scored to get us back into the game. So Aaron Ramsey for me. Just in front of them, I'm going to go with Mesut Ozil. Not the brightest of games against Leicester, but I felt that he was stifled a lot by Leicester. They kind of sat someone on him a lot and tried to nullify what he could do. But being away from home, it should hopefully be a bit more open and it will play into his hands. So Mesut Ozil goes into that role. Just in front of him, I'm going to go with Danny Welbeck. He keeps that role. Didn't do too bad against Leicester, caused a lot of problems. His pace and his power, as I said before, is brilliant. It's just his finishing. Even his goal against Leicester, it looked like he fell over and the ball had to trickle into the net. I don't know what it is with him. I really don't. Like I said, he's brilliant going forward, the pace and the power, but the finishing, it looks like he just starts to panic. But Danny Welbeck goes into that role. Up front, Alexander Lacazette, superb against Leicester, absolutely superb. Scored with his first touch, and his overall play was brilliant. His first touch, his strength, his pace, his power, the movement, everything, superb. Olivier Giroud came off the bench and scored a goal, but that's where I feel his role is going to be. Every now and then we might shuffle it up and we can bring him on when needed, just like Leicester. And we can even go with the two of them. But for this one, we're going to keep it how it is. So Alexandre Lacazette. Now, in terms of Alexis Sanchez, Arsene Wenger said in his press conference earlier on that he's not quite ready for Stoke. He will be ready for Liverpool, but he doesn't think he's ready for Stoke. I still think that there's an outside chance that Alexis Sanchez is going to be on the bench for the Stoke game and may get a little 10-15 minutes. He's back in training. He was actually back in training last Friday, the day of the Leicester game. So he's really kicking on and trying to get ready to get back into action. And I can't wait to see this guy back in action. Ozil, Alexis, Lacazette. Oh, whoo. Makes me feel kind of all excited. We're now going to go and get on to how you can win that Arsenal home shirt. Now, there's a brand new footballing app called Vole. V-O-L-E. It is very, very simple. It's a community for all fans of all clubs to join and talk and share. It really is that simple. There's no sign-up fees. There's no catches, no gimmicks. And I'm going to take you through it right now to give you an idea of how it works and what it's really all about. Now, as you can see, my page is already set up. You can find me at Mr. DT AFC. And as you can see, I've already put a post up and I've already put a poll up. You click onto the poll and it says, will Arsenal win their opening match against Leicester? 86.8% of people said we would. And we did. You come out of there and like I said, it's a community for you to get involved, whatever team you support. Now, when you sign up, you select which team you support. You can't change that. So all you Man City and Chelsea fans, there's no changing as the season goes along now. You go down to the bottom left-hand corner and there's other people that have posted things, you know, and it can be from all kinds of clubs and you can interact and talk and get in on the conversation with those people. The tab next to that is where you get to look and scour and see exactly what's going on. And as I said, there's people from all around the world that are doing things. There's clubs from Manchester United to Chelsea to Arsenal. Everyone's got it. And like I said, you can interact with those. If you go to the little camera section, you can post your own photos, your own videos, or you can create a poll. You've got a chat section where, again, people are asking questions and talking about what's going on in the world of football right now. And you can join in with those conversations. Then, of course, the end tab is your home screen for your own actual page. Top left-hand corner where the bell is, that's your notifications. That's where you get to see who's following, who's commenting, etc., etc. It is so straightforward and it is so easy to use. Now, all you have to do is sign up to it. It's free of charge and follow me. Every single person that follows me is in the draw to win the new Arsenal home shirt. I will pick one of you at random in my preview before the Bournemouth game. And then I will give that shirt away. As well as that, over the next few weeks, I'm going to be giving away the Arsenal away shirt, the Arsenal third kit shirt, loads of training gear and other bits and pieces, as well as match tickets. Now, the match tickets is where all of you can get involved, not just Arsenal fans. If you are a supporter of a Premier League team, then I will be giving away tickets. If I pick you and you want to go to a Chelsea game, I will get you your tickets for a Chelsea game. If you're a Manchester United fan, a Liverpool fan, and you want to go to one of those games and you win, I will give you tickets to those games. Like I said, it's that simple. It's a brand new app. It's called Vole. Go and check it out. So there we have it. That's my preview for the game against Stoke. That's my predicted 1 to 11. And there's also the competition of how you can win the brand new Arsenal home shirt. So over to you lot now, Arsenal. Try and give my heart a little break this week, because I don't think that I can put up with that kind of game again that we had against Leicester. We'll find out though. Come on, Arsenal. Try not to let me down.